It is time once again for the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl Wrap Show here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports at the world-famous and sun-splashed Walt Disney World Resort. We welcome you again, everybody, as the action continues here at Championship Field and all around the complex. Kevin Cork, Drew Felius, and Rini Angolia with you. We are ready to roll once again with berths on the line, guys, in championship play coming up.
Established football institutions taking the field here today on Championship Field. Teams like Virginia Beach, teams like Far West. You also saw Blackhawks. They see the best of the best in Pop Warner football.
Championship matchups are set, and you're right. Experience won out today, I think. A lot of discipline, very good football. The best teams have now advanced to the championship games.
Yep.
Without question. And without question, we have great highlights to share with you, so let's get right to it. A lot of great games, guys. We're going to begin with the Blackhawks. And remember the Titans. Here we go. Jair Adams around the left side. Jair Adams family, baby. 7-0. Like that. Love this. Here he goes this time on the defensive end. Give me that. That's what I call a two-way player. I can run, baby. I got the ball, baby. And not only that, the Blackhawks, well, they weren't down. They were on a roll. Fly, Nazir, Jones to Shields. Delina would like that. A little baseball humor for you. 35-6, your final score. Blackhawks moving on.
Good stuff, Kevin. Virginia Beach, Far West Snakes in our first game. Junior Peewee and Mr. Clark, number 11. They set up the convoy. He's got the speed to bounce to the outside. And early on, the Mustangs would get on the scoreboard. Coach Graber going crazy, and so were we. Then it was Quincy Wilson. Watch this. Able to will his way into the end zone, but tell you what, Snakes, they were slithering their way in as well. Braden Long, a touchdown, kept it close. But the quarterback, Jason Preston, this rush right here gets them in. 19-6, Virginia Beach. They do what they have to do.
Get the job done. They do, and they are moving on to the championship. So if you had the Titans and 28, you lose. It was a good game, though, at least early. Speaking of early, that Snakes-Mustangs battle, I thought, guys, frankly, started out, I wasn't sure it would go the way it ended up going, but ultimately I think the better team won out.
There was one moment in the game when Virginia Beach was kind of doubting themselves, when the Snakes, Rini, had that quick tempo offensively, and it really had the coaching staff that threw everything awry. But once Virginia Beach was able to adjust and get the hang of it, it was all over.
And we talked about it. It's the experience, right? Mm-hmm. Teams that have been here, Pop Warner organizations at all levels that have been here, they go through a rough patch like that, but they're able to adjust and get it done, and they did it.
That's all about keeping everybody calm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's part of your job as a coach. All right, back to the action we go. Time for a little JV football. This time it's the Lions and the Aztecs. Brick City against North Philly. Jalen Klein. Oh, Jalen Klein is fine. 75 yards, 50, 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. All the way to the house, 8-0, and the Lions. Sweet uniforms. Looking good. Speaking of looking good, how about Brandon Go-Go Gomez? Oh, nice catch. Right in the bucket. Good throw, too. 14-zip your score as the Lions move on.
And the other matchup, La Mirada versus the Far West Jets. La Mirada out of the gates quickly. A touchdown by C.J. Saron, the quarterback, on the quarterback keeper. But the Jets come back. Johnny Arvalo takes the direct snap. Great blocking on that left side. And down the sideline he goes for the score. And then it was a dominant defensive performance by the Far West Jets. LeJay Hardwick with the sack and strip. Renteria picks it up for the scoop and score. And Far West was off to the races. And then a little pass play. Quincy Jenkins, little corner route. Nice soft pass. Catches it for the touchdown. And then that man on defense, Hardwick, he says, I can do it. In special teams as well as he fields the kickoff. He's going to blast through a couple tacklers down the left sideline. The big defensive end shows you I can run it in. All Far West Jets in this one.
Holy smokes, that team looks like they are really ready to go in a final. Well, they'll find out how good they are when they take on Brick City out of New Jersey. And guys, I don't want to make a prediction. I'm not in the prediction business, but I can tell you this. If you watch the Far West Jets, you have to feel like this is a team that would be very difficult to defeat.
Yes, I think a team that I think, has it all the intangibles. They are complete. So many different options. I mean, we saw guys get the football in the fourth quarter that were like, man, who is he? When you keep saying that throughout calling the game, you know you got something special.
They're deep. A lot of guys can step up. I like the tempo they go with. Offensively, they go fast. And then defensively, they get after you, too. So we'll see what Brick City shows up with, but hopefully it'll be a good game.
La Mirada, too. Got to say, this was a great football team. A little too much, though, from number 8, their quarterback. I would have loved to see number 5, Gavin Lannon, a little bit more.
They got it to him late, right?
Yeah.
Just a little too late.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know what? Early on, La Mirada looked like they could really hang in there, but I think the war of attrition really made the difference.
Yep.
All right, back to the highlights. Peewee this time, and more great action, folks. I got to share this one. Mustangs and Junior Celtics. Caleb Knight to Trayvon Cannon. 15 yards. Give me the ball. I've got it. Yes, both feet were in. Thanks for asking. 6-0. Later, it's Rayvon Moore. Where's Rayvon? He's got the football. Woo! That kid's quick. Faster than Drew ever was.
For sure.
12-0, your final. Mustangs rolling. They're moving on.
No question about that, Kevin. Brick City Lions, Blackhawks Athletic Club, and this was all Blackhawks, the D1 team. Look at the stiff arm there. Terrence Page able to get to the end zone, and it was this type of football all day long, Rainey, just pushing around the Lions.
And the jet sweep by Horton Mims there. Great blocking out front by his teammates, and just too big, too strong, too fast were the Blackhawks for Brick City today.
Keep it on the ground. They ran left, they ran right, they ran every which way they wanted to run.
Ran out of their shoes.
That's right, no shoe here. You still score. Jaden Horton Mims, no doubt, 32-0. Book it, Blackhawks in the championship.
So the Blackhawks come in 47 up and not a point surrendered thus far at the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl. They'll see what they can do against an always tough Virginia Beach program. And guys, that promises to be an exciting one.
And, you know, we've talked a lot about the championships today. Let's talk about a team that is not going to play in a championship. The Brick City Lions, hats off to them.
Yeah.
It's not easy, Kevin, to move up divisions during the season. That's what they had to do. They dealt with the adversity, and they did it like champions.
You're right. The midseason move up kind of got them out of sorts, but they kept fighting. They fought through it, made it here to the Pop Warner Super Bowl, and I think their experience here this week is only going to help them, motivate them for next season.
Yep, couldn't have said it better. They will look back at this particular semifinal, and they will point to that as a jumping-off point probably for next year. Let me share the schedule while we have you for just a moment. It's championships coming your way. We've got the D2 final coming up on Friday. We've got a lot of championships happening on Saturday. You've got the D1 championship and, of course, the JV championship. That one on ESPNU at 9 a.m. And don't forget, Drew, we've got Cheer and Dance Thursday, December 12th, 5 p.m. on Watch ESPN. So it's been a lot of fun for us, for the entire crew here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, and, of course, my partners, Rini Angolia and the voice, Drew Felios. I'm Kevin Cork. This has been a presentation of ESPN at the ESPN Wide World of Sports at the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl. We'll see you at the championship.